First and foremost, welcome to the experience. I'm your host, Stephen the Dream, voice of the Carolinas, and this is This, That, and the Third interview series. I want to give a huge shout out to Instinction Music, Sync Studios. We are here for hosting the interview today. Also behind the scenes, behind the camera, TJ the Minchie, TJ the Flair. Back for another interview, man. Last year at the end of the year, I did one of my favorite interviews because it was like an anticipated one. I was ready to talk to this artist. She from the Fro, like the last interview. Yeah, I'm like, this may end up being one of the last interviews I'm doing, and again, I'm ending it off with a bang. Something I've been waiting to do for a while. Sit down with this brother, two-time Queen City Award Artist of the Year. Is it CEO, co-CEO Money Moves? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's CEO right there. That's CEO.
CEO is there. I knew we know CEO.
That's my help. I'm a helper.
You
I'm
gonna under Money Moves.
I'm under Money Moves.
Part of Money Moves.
That's Miss Money Moves right there.
But overall, just an artist that's really been working, putting in the work. If you don't know him by now, you really ain't tapping into the scene because he's at every show. He's actually putting on his own shows now, putting on opportunities for other artists. We got the Queen City bad guy, Taliban in the building, man. What's up, man?
What's up with you? What's up with you, bro?
Man.
You know it, man.
It's been a long time in the making, bro.
Yeah, that's what I seen when actually I'm doing it 12 days to Christmas.
Yep.
Every day I'm doing something different, like interviews, video shoots, studio sessions. We're gonna get something back to the women and kids closer to Christmas.
Yep.
The little microphone off the curb situations.
Yep.
We're doing all types of stuff. We try to get a meet and greet somewhere in there, but I don't know if it's gonna work, but it's just something different that I wanted to do. I asked Nicole, could we do, I just want to do something different. Everybody gonna do something different closer to Christmas. So I was like, shit, I might well do 12 days and do something different.
Right.
And I was trying to make it out. I might, if I feel like doing 7 or 8 songs, but I wanted to make a mixtape out of it with the studio sessions, but I like giving people 12, 13, 14, 15 songs. So
I think the concept of what you're doing is dope. You already work every day of the year, like, so you know what I'm saying, the 12 that you're doing, that you're making it specific, I wanted to be a part of. Like, that's why I reached out. I was like, yo,
I seen it. I was like,
let's get in on that, because ultimately that's more content. You also pushing artists to realize, like, take advantage of these holidays, take advantage of everything. That's one thing that you're great at. We'll dive into it. I'm gonna do this backwards, because a lot of people say you gotta know where you come from to understand where you're going or where you at. But like in this case, I wanna start from where we at right now and kind of take it back. The 12 days of Christmas, like you said. What was the first couple things you done so far?
The first day I did a video shoot. The second day I did studio session. Third day I did another video shoot, and then the fourth day I did I think it was a video shoot, studio session, video shoot, photo shoot, and now we here with
a lot of stuff been done.
Yeah.
Do you ever get tired or fatigued, just because it's so much that go into, like, what people see is one thing, but what you actually have to do, people will never understand, because they're not with you day in and day out, they not knowing. But do you ever get really tired or fatigued of this? Because
I have a day every now and then where it's like, man, I can't move. But other than that, it's like, once I get up, I be like, well, there's only this amount of time we sleep in a day, so I gotta try to do all of this within the time that I'm free, because there's other stuff that I do. So all my people just know I'm gonna give all I got with this music. Like, you might say go to the grocery store, but in the midst of the grocery store, I might go to the studio for an hour.
Right.
I'll be back though.
You utilizing that free time, that space in between.
Yeah.
New Level.
Yeah.
Is out right now.
Yeah.
Taking it to a new level. Usually what I've seen you do, and you tell me, we might have had this conversation, but I already know one of your big influences without you telling me, just by the way you released music over the last couple of years.
Who?
Lil Wayne.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna tell you why, and it's the way I've seen it. And I want to say we had this conversation, but if we haven't, the first time I'm gonna tell you, the first time I heard Red Dot, I heard your song.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was
Yellow Beezy.
Yellow Beezy. I had no idea. So when I heard Yellow Beezy, I'm like, nigga just remix Taliban. Like,
But no, that's what Nicole always
And
tell me, bro.
and maybe because I was like late on the song or whatever, but I like Joe, bro. I thought
Yeah.
it was your song. So even that, and then you talk about a lot of current topical things. You'll put names in a song. You'll put what's going on at the time in the
Yeah.
song, and a lot of that I know is Lil Wayne's influence, heavily versed. And then you'll drop a song that will still have some of those aspects, but it'll be like, you know, it's. I don't know how many drops you done this year, just your music, but I know you probably remixed a lot of motherfucking songs.
No, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, she say that even when I'm in Atlanta, we in Miami, everybody be like, this song, that song, that song. But then they'll be in the club 5 weeks later and they'll play the original song and they'll tag me like, boy, they playing your song in the club. And I'm like, nah, that's, you know, but like you said, I come from the Wayne situation there. He did a lot of mixtape shit. So when I came from prison, Steve, anybody know who I was but the people I grew up with. And half of them probably was on drugs, half of them probably locked up, the other ones in the house. So it's like, who the fuck is this dude coming out of here thinking he gonna do this? So that right there alone just had me like, well, Nicole, this is what I want to do whenever we linked up. I do a lot of jacking for beats because the songs is already popular. So people gonna move to it in the club. I'm not finna get on there and fumble and bumble on a beat. They gonna already feel it. So I feel like I can get myself more known that way than me just going to drop an album when nobody knows it's on Apple Music.
Yeah.
If I go drop an album tomorrow, I got 6,500 motherfucker real followers on my page. That's gonna either just go see what it's about. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even got about going and saying this the hottest shit. They gonna go see what Taliban talking about.
And they might need to see what you talking about on their track.
Yeah.
The same way they want to hear the person, just to see, you know, like
That's
you
what I'm
said.
saying.
Like I said, that it threw me for a loop the first time I heard it. Even like I said, this year you've been doing so much to keep it current. Like the Thank You Challenge you did with Mary Mack, like killed that. You know what I'm saying? Really made it into like, and it made sense. You know, like just, you know, keeping it within the city. Like 2-time male artist of the year, Queen City Awards. She made the song based off being female artist of the year, and the fact that you was able to tie them things together, but made it like no song, bro. Like it's dope.
No, people still be like that.
It's dope.
And then like
a lot of people can't do it either. Like I would be like, nah, bro, you should have leave that to them. You know what I'm saying? But again, you shown me a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that I don't just do. That's the thing. Like if you see my story right now, I don't just when I do the jacking for beat shit, bro. It's whatever's hot. Like it could be I done jack motherfucking.
You did
and
spot
jacking
him,
for beats. Yeah, I did spot him, got him. I did two. See, I did TLE Cinco. I did Big Yavo. I do it. I even did P Frank. I even did Hot Boy Shaq. It's not nobody in particular that I do. If the song rocking and they fucking with it, I'm gonna go goddamn do me. It ain't no disrespect to nobody. It's just this a hot ass song. If anybody ever felt a certain situation wasn't supposed to be done or they felt a certain way about it, you gotta look at what's going on right now. Your boy Nardo Wick got this song. Everybody jumping on it. This has been going on forever. Dirk done jumped on a couple people things this year. You know what I'm saying? This is what go on in hip hop. My mindset is on hip hop, on the real hip hop, not I'm finna make a hit and make hip hop recognize me. You can go that way too, but I'm gonna go my way and we just meet there. I'm not gonna say you're not gonna get there.
Cause then when it happens, when yo hit, when Get Low pop,
it's on.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, when any of the songs you got jump and they start doing the same thing, it's gonna be like it shouldn't be no problem. You know what I'm saying? When you say, well, y'all remember when I did your joint, jump on the remix. Don't just jump on it. Come do that. Come do the same thing on my track that I did to your track, dude. And I think that's dope and innovative that you think like that. Keeping it in the current, I told you, I'm going to take them back. We're going to start. Let me talk about the curator Taliban. The person that helps put people in opportunity, you know, money moves. Because I know that Nicole, and her role with you as an artist is one thing, but y'all, what you've been able to be in terms of one of the faces of Money Moves, doing the shows with 2 Chainz recently, I think, Big Yavo, running all these shows, like what has that been, putting other artists in opportunities, knowing that they looking at you and like, damn, Taliban, I was on the show with Taliban in March. Now Taliban on the show with the artists that I'm looking to bumping every day.
See, with that right there, a lot of people may, and this is where we was dangerous at because she's a fucking manager and a promoter, and I'm the artist. So when we go sit at this table, you got 3 heads right here, really.
Right.
You got 3 heads. You got the manager that's gonna oversee this shit, and then you got the promoter that's gonna put this shit together, and then I got the artist aspect that's gonna say, oh, this price, or we can do it this way, and it still add up. You know what I'm saying? So that was the dangerous part of it. You got a lot of people that might say, like, we got a couple shows coming up right now. When you said the 2 Chainz, we did Vic Yavo, we did Herbo, we did TLA Cinco. It's this. I always went to her like, think about it like this. You got who coming up? Jim Jones.
Yep.
Let's say Jim Jones got 2,000 people in there.
Yep.
1,000 of them know Taliban.
Facts.
So I'm going to see Jim Jones too.
Right.
When it's time, I'm going to be right there in the front seeing Jim Jones too. But before that is the business. 1,000 of them that came to see Jim Jones, the 2,000 that came to see Jim Jones, 1,000 of them know who I am.
Right.
So if I'm paying $750 or $1,000 to perform in front of 1,000 motherfuckers that know me and 1,000 that don't, I can do. I want to do that
it's
every
about
time.
Conversion rates, though. That's what people gotta realize too. You gotta know your conversion rate. If you know, and that's my thing. Like, I know y'all been doing that, but right now the way it makes sense is like you at a point now to where we want to see you on that.
Yeah.
People know your name, so it's not like it's the first time. I don't think anybody, and we talking about the city of Charlotte, you know what I'm saying, but people that's looking on the outside. When he say her, he's talking about the Cole, CEO of Money Moves, to be more specific for the people, to give them just a little more relatability. But there are opportunities that artists have, and, you know, the fact that you able to take advantage of them and knowing that, hey, if I do this, these people know me. They just need to get familiar with the song.
Yeah.
They just need to keep hearing it over and over again. But certain, you know, you could talk on the other end too. Certain artists might not be ready for that. You know,
That's when you gotta jump out there. I thought I was ready. I just like anybody know my track record from when we got out here. Like I said, she already was a promoter.
Right.
She already had been bringing R&B artists or artists that she had already been fans of. You know what I'm saying? So once we linked in, it was like, okay, you got the money. We just gonna put this together and try to make some more money.
Sure.
And who you should bring? Well, I think this. Well, yeah, they fucking with this in the street.
Right.
Bring this motherfucker.
Right.
And when she bring them, you got 3 heads at the table. I'm from an artist aspect. She one of the first motherfuckers I knew that would pay $5,000 to bring an artist and let the artist perform with just bringing their people.
Right.
Don't pay me no money, just bring the people in the door.
Right.
And we're gonna make it a crowd, and whatever work out. But this artist coming to perform in front of y'all, and y'all gonna come perform in front of this artist, not the you pay $750 to perform and then he walk in the door after. No, her contracts that she put up, bro, you gotta be in the building from 12 to 2, and I want you to watch these 10 artists perform.
That's hard, and that's smart because if it's in there,
if she paying you $5,000, why you can't sit for 2 hours?
So I'm, you know, the exclusive Money Moves interview is coming soon. I'm sure that's coming in the soon future. But let me ask you this: we're here with Taliban part of this year. Like, what's been the most enjoyable part about 2021? Because we're coming off of a tough 2022. It's a lot that's done went down. What has been the amazing grace in 2021 for you so far?
So me personally, I do the music shit like you say every day, all day, and I get caught up in that shit and not even live a real life. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing real life that I do. Even with family events, shit like that, you gotta realize it's a party world. So if you got a family event on 4th of July, the world's still gonna party on the 4th of July. My manager, promoter, you know what I'm saying? So I never get the chance to do the real life shit and enjoy Naquan. You know what I'm saying? I don't never get to do that. So before my love for rapping, I was a DJ. And
really?
Yeah. And the DJ.
What was your DJ name?
DJ Dudis.
DJ
Dewthis.
Dudis.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a DJ has his perfection has to be the turntables, but he gotta know the artist's performance. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like me being a DJ was easier than a rapper because I'm gonna be around all of these motherfuckers. I could possibly be DJing for all these people. So the best thing that happened for me this year was we went to the fucking summer for her birthday. We went to the Summer Jam.
Okay.
In New Jersey, and it was fucking 50. It was pouring down raining and everything, my nigga, but it was 50 artists. Like, I ain't talking no fucking It was Busta Rhymes, it was Lil Kim, it was fucking. They did DMX tributes, they did fucking Pop Smoke tributes. You had Moneybagg Yo, you had fucking everybody was up there, bro. So it was like I got to live a real life right then, like be a fan
You was
of
at the show.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to archive.
I
Literally, I'll be at my
Remember who put you on Yavo, man, on
my
some real shit. Next time you hear this, it's gonna be in video. Hold up.
But I like
Hey, I only move for the money. But a lot of these niggas be moving so funny. Oh, like I'm sunny. Hey, you a op, we the ops. Fuck it, you stupid little dummy. It ain't no slick on the low shit, bitch, nigga. You knew I was coming. Fuck it. You know that I love it. You know that I love it. You know that I'm thugging. Follow me, MJ, cause niggas can't touch you. A hoe we found out. Nigga, you bust. Screaming that money, you move, but I ain't trust. Yeah, nigga, you know I ain't trust. That baby 380, you know what I'm clutching. Cross me, fuck, nigga, know that I'm busting. How does these niggas see that I be bragging? That's why the fuck I be laughing. I'm good, my nigga, go get you some bragging. Who in this Mary Mac, thank you, challenge. Shit is like when I go shoot me a basket. Studio, bitch, I'm gonna make me some shit. Like, who we at and ain't doing shit. Trying this money, yo, watch out. Bitch, watch it, man, I be true with this shit. Like, check how the fuck I be doing it.
when Bankroll come before 300, 400 motherfuckers come over there. And I used to see this shit, I used to be like, man. But guess what? I'm the motherfucker beating.
Right.
So I'm knowing the stops and I'm like, I'm into this shit.
Right.
And it's making like it's some DJ shit, really. So I'm into this shit like, fuck that, I'm finna do that. And I'm gonna be better than him at this shit. That's what I'm trying to do. So I told Bankroll, I was like, I'm telling you, bro, you done sparked something in me, nigga. I'm finna be fucking rapping, bro. I'm finna re-rapping. Started writing, going back and forth with the whole Bankroll with another prison. He sent me a message, boy, I'm hearing about you, boy. Keep doing that shit. He told me he going home, get signed. This is what he doing. I did that shit all the way through one of the names in prison across the state. When I came out here, I was like, man, I was in this motherfucker beating and rapping all day. I can go in the studio. Y'all ain't gonna better stop me with this shit.
So you had no knowledge of what the music.
I didn't even know how to fucking.
Cause you was a kid like DJ, but
Yeah.
you didn't have no knowledge of what it took to be a rapper.
No, hell no. I was just listening. Let me tell you how I learned how to write.
What year was it?
2009.
So
I went to prison in 2005.
We before the streaming. We ain't streaming yet.
Nah.
We ain't streaming. Okay. So you got in on that end.
I didn't even know how to. This is how I came up with Jacking for Beats. I used to try to figure out how the fuck Lil Wayne would do that shit. Some of the words would be. So I just started trying to rewrite songs in prison. Like, rewrite the songs that's on the radio. I didn't know how. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to perfect this shit. And just kept doing that shit every day, all day, for the rest of my bid. And when I came out here, I didn't even know how to. I used to try to do, when I came home in the studio, I used to try to rap the hook all the way through the verse to the next hook, all the way through.
Just
Ad-libs and everything.
in the session,
One
tape.
Yeah, shout out my nigga Nico Lino. He's like, this is how we gonna do this thing, bro.
One tape, Taliban.
That nigga Lino explain that shit to me.
Showed you a structure.
All right, do your hook. You gonna do the hook, then you gonna come back and do your in and outs on the hook. What's in and out? Explain it to me. You do your ad libs, and then we gonna go to verse. Then I'm gonna loop the hook and put it on the back end. Go to your second verse. I'm gonna put that on the back end. That's the song. And I used to go every day. And from there, I just every day until I started coming to her showcases, the cold showcases, and I was like, okay.
So damn, 2009, you get out, but you start your inspiration.
I got out of prison in 2017.
2009
is when I was like, I'm gonna do this shit.
How long was your?
12 years.
Can we talk? I mean, not to talk about.
Nah,
it, but
yeah,
really
anything.
Say, you went for 12 years. Where were you?
Everywhere in the state, every prison.
In North Carolina.
Yeah,
damn.
I was state. I wasn't fed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So during your time, did you know you was getting out? Did you have to do?
Nah, I mean, that's why my bid was so. Some people say rough because I did my shit the hard way. I didn't go in there and let them institutionalize me and do the shit by the book and come home mentally fucked up.
Right.
I went in there was like, man, I'm fucking 17.
So you went in as a baby.
I was in high school in 11th grade, bro, on the swim team, my nigga. Like, fucking know I was gonna get this shit for my mama. But was still was a little boy in the streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's shit my mama knew, but it's shit that mama didn't know until I got locked up, and it was like, what the fuck?
You
know what I'm saying? But
it was real then.
Yeah.
It became real. So you go away.
Yeah.
had some dreams, clearly had something you could have been
But
doing.
I ain't gonna say like music always been my passion, but I don't think I would have if I would have stayed home, I don't think I would have tried to go be a DJ. Because they put it on me so much. That's all I did was DJ. So I felt like I don't know.
Crashed out?
I ain't gonna say I would have crashed out, but I don't think I would have did DJing if I wouldn't have if I wouldn't have lost my turntables and just grew up DJing. They had me on it so much, I probably wouldn't have liked it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the best thing that could have happened is what happened because this all I got, this all I love. You know what I'm saying? So this what I'm gonna do. But I don't feel like I would have been that boy that could have came out of High Point DJing and made it because I wanted to do it. My daddy didn't do it and he was ill. He was on a radio station and all that. So I'm glad it went this way.
Growing up, you say High Point, right?
Yeah.
What was High Point like? I mean, I heard you say your mom's house burned down.
Like, yeah, that was
sound crazy.
Yeah, it was so my mama growing up, she always dealt with dudes that sold drugs and shit. And basically she was the girlfriend of the drug dealer. So all her boyfriends, and my daddy was a DJ, but he ended up being in that 80s era, fell on the crack, and was off and on crack 20-something years, you know what I'm saying? So that left me growing up with my mama and the boyfriend she had, but...
Brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I got one brother, 2 sisters.
Okay.
But fast forward to the house burning situation, one of the dude that she was with, he was like one of the niggas in that city. Everybody was out to get him. And they figured out when they can get him, how they can get him. They threw the bomb through the window.
Nobody was there.
It was 7 kids in that bitch. And I ended up getting a hero award, bro. Like, they honor me with the mayor, the governor, this shit niggas don't know. My heart, and y'all call me the Queen City bad guy, but
right.
I saved, I saved, you can look it up, Naquan Johnson, look it up. I got my own day in High Point, North Carolina. Naquan Johnson Day, I'm a hero in North Carolina, my nigga. I saved my brothers, my cousins, and my sisters out of this burning house that amazing, I woke up out of, was like, what the fuck going on? I don't know no hero, nothing. All I know is my mama gonna think I was playing with matches in this bitch. And I gotta get these motherfuckers out of here.
Everybody gotta get out.
Nigga, I'm talking about I did all that shit. And when I get everybody out, when they got covers and shit, I didn't even get the phone and call the police, bro. So I had to go back and I went in like 3 times. Go back and get the phone, call the fucking fire department, bro. Right. And phone fucking up the whole back of the house. That's where they threw it in the back window. Whole back of the house fell out. That bitch gone, burnt up. As soon as my mama pull up, they fighting with the firemen, the police. They thinking the keys in there. Right. We cross the street. Ran up to my mom. I said, first thing I say is, I swear to God I wasn't playing with no motherfucking lighters. Because that's what I was to be the one, playing with the motherfuckers. Lighting everything.
Put the whole joint on you.
So that right there.
And that's the only thing you could think of.
I wasn't even shocked about getting them out or couldn't get them out. I was worried about letting her know I wasn't playing with no fucking matches, bro. Wow. And she was like, I already know, we know exactly what happened. She was like, they still didn't even believe all the kids was out of that bitch. Next morning, the news came. Hey, how you feel? They like it's big. It was big to them, but it was like, I'm fucking 12 years old, man. These my brothers and sisters and cousins. Right. I watch them. Like my mama and them go out all the time. I'm watching them.
I was supposed to. Yeah. I was responsible. It wasn't like just
went to school. Hair fucking wild as hell. They put me all on the news.
Because
I'm talking about.
Go on with it.
Had to go to fucking rally, honored by the governor, the mayor, hero award, all this shit that came along with this. That nobody even know, you know what I'm saying? If people with the power knew shit like this,
right, they
would let me even speak to motherfucking shit. They won't even let me speak to kids, bro.
That was.
You remember I talked to you about that?
That's what I'm trying to wrap all this up to evaluate and just show people just full circle, like, because I didn't know that story. You just that's crazy.
I'm gonna post the shit tomorrow. It's on my page.
You should definitely that's inspirational for anybody. But the fact that people have this aura of you, this is why I'm glad we're able to do this, because you do want to talk to kids. We've had a conversation. I posted something, shout out to my guy, I Am Free, does the school tours like 2 years, right before COVID hit. He had a couple of us in the city just going out to a couple schools. And, I think he's, trying to get back out and do his thing. But as soon as I posted it, he was like, first person to hit me. Yeah. Like, whatever it is, bro, I want to be on it. I want to be a part of it. And I think that's so major because artists look up to, regardless. Like you can go to that school, you say, "This is a rapper in Charlotte. He this. He got a song with this person. He just did this and this." They're gonna go crazy.
That's what people.
They're gonna go.
And I believe other artists want to do that shit, bro, but they don't have the talking skills, bro. Like you got to be able to fluently talk to them and make them believe this shit is real versus just stumbling and bumbling. You know, because it ain't in them, bro. Like me, I went in at 17, a young boy that ain't never been in shit, ain't had nobody but my family, never been away from my family. So it's like the whole time I was in that motherfucker, bro, all I thought about was it wasn't even, the prison shit is nothing. To be real, I see why niggas go back to that shit, bro, because this shit out here is semi-harder than that shit in there. Them niggas make so much money and don't have to pay no bills. They paying bills out here. They paying their girlfriend bills out here. They making sure their mama get anything she want for Christmas, and they just sitting there. They don't have to worry about if the police come and get this shit, they going to jail or they going to get another charge. They going to send them to the hole. You feel what I'm saying?
Be more alone.
Yeah, that's all. But they gonna go back there and get another cell phone and just lay up and make money. So I see why niggas go back. They don't got nothing or nobody. You feel what I'm saying? So me being there, it wasn't hard. But me being away from my family is shit. It was hard. You know what I'm saying? So I was a kid that never been away. So when I got in there, I'm like, how the fuck I'm finna do 12 years? I'm finna wild out. Fuck it. I'm just gonna. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it. Right. I'm gonna wild out. And that's what I did. But when I got towards the end, I'm like, damn, 8 years gone. I gotta goddamn figure out what I'm gonna do, bro. I gotta tighten up. I've been in and out the whole 8 years. I gotta tighten up. When I went to the yard, it was like, yo, I'm going home. Came home, this where I'm at.
That discipline, I'm sure it's gonna have to stay with you.
No, that's what I was finna tell you, bro. When we just talking about the kids, discipline is big, and I'm gonna say something, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Like, the two things that's kept me, I'm validated as a United Blood Nation. They got me validated. So anytime police see me or my name or whatever, that's gonna pop up.
Okay.
So anything happen around that blood, if I'm around, they coming to talk to me. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I'm tagged to that point where somebody else can do some dumb shit and fuck me up.
Right.
So these the things that kept me home 5 years. If anybody know anybody ever been in prison, I did 12 years and I've been home 5 years straight. I ain't been locked up, but till recently now. And this is what I'm speaking on. So I always said I wasn't gonna be riding with nobody.
Right.
And I never like take pictures of no shit with nobody that could possibly be being watched and shit like that.
Right.
And I've been home 5 years with no bullshit. Boom. Started riding with my homeboy, you know what I'm saying? And all you boys, they got these scat packs, Hellcats, fucking track hawks, all these fast ass cars and shit, bro. That shit is, it's a world for that. They got racing worlds, you feel what I'm saying? Right. They got shit where you can really go that fast and don't get in trouble. But playing these video games and thinking you can really get away from the police type shit, you
can't drive one here.
It's not real life. You got some niggas that do it in the hood and go park and get out, get away, all right, but real life, helicopters, cars, and all that shit on you, you can't get away, bro. So I'm saying that to say, the boys that got this shit, bro, like I say, I am of influence. Fuck what you hear me rapping about. I want to bring that to the table where you can rap about what the fuck you want and still be looked at as just a rapper versus a criminal. You feel what I'm saying? But fuck what I rap about. Anybody know me and know my heart, I'm with redirecting the youth. That's what I'm into. So I'm giving you this story because goddamn, me and my homeboy went to Georgia the other day. Like I've been home 5 years, nothing. I started riding with people. I would have went to